Today's news was difficult to swallow, especially if you're like Spencer, who's just found out the price of his mortgage is going up. There we are, that was the governor of the Bank of England, but it still doesn't distract from the fact that your mortgage payments are going to be going up.
Well, mine would be going for a little bit more than others because it's 8.13% now. That'll go up to about 8.48, 8.54%, which will double my mortgage payments from what I was paying this time last year.
So how are you going to manage that?
We just have to manage. It means we're going to have to go without. So when my kids say, can we have holiday this year, it'll be, well, it won't be abroad. And we already live in a holiday town of Blackpool, so we'll probably do something at home, have a staycation again.
The increase in the bank rate from 4% to 4.25% means if you're on a typical tracker mortgage, you'll pay about £24 more a month. Standard variable rate mortgages go up by 15 quid. This is on top of those increases following previous rate rises. This is the 11th time that the Bank of England have put up its interest rate in less than 18 months. It's one of many ways to try and cut down rising prices, known as inflation. But inevitably, this will put pressure on many people, including mortgage holders who are already being squeezed by the rising cost of living. Jenny's had to make some serious sacrifices because the mortgage on her 3-bedroom home in Buckinghamshire is up for renewal. It'll cost an extra £300 a month.
For me, it's all about feeding the kids, the main, the good stuff. I'm all right, I can go without for a few days a week, and my husband too. We have already got rid of one car. We've had to stop swimming lessons. We're not going on holiday. The house is everything. We don't want to lose the house, so we'll do everything in our power. If it means getting rid of the other car, we will. But and we'll make do. We have to.
Although there's a lot of uncertainty for homeowners, some experts believe that any rises may come to an end by the middle of the year.
It will get better. I would say, most people are predicting sort of get the summer over. There will be slight increases. A lot of retired people who will savings will be thinking, the rates are increasing. So, for the deposits, so there's winners and losers. But I think, people trying to buy their houses now on mortgage, it is particularly difficult that they do appear to be the scapegoats for what is happening in a lot of other areas in the economy, really.
Interest rates have ups and downs, but the bank will be keen not to dampen the economy, which so far has shown little sign of growth.
Well, let's go live to Bradley tonight, who is getting battered by the weather in a very windy Blackpool. Bradley, it's a really worrying time, isn't it, for so many people you've spoken to today about mortgages, but it's not just about mortgages.
Yeah, well, Dan, just like me, this news today is a bit of a damp squib for homeowners who are going to be really worrying about the next few months. But Bank of England interest rates also influence the amount charged on things like credit cards, car and bank loans. Even ahead of this decision today, the average annual interest rate in January was 20.85% on bank overdrafts and 19.9% on credit cards. So just make sure you're keeping an eye on what you're borrowing. And there is some good news. I'm talking about your savings, because individual banks and building societies usually pass on interest rates to its customers. So there are deals currently being offered right now that are better than we've seen for many, many years.